Hi, Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office outside of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Happy New Year! And on this New Year's Day 2016 edition of The Doctor Is In, I'm going to be sharing with you the 4 pillars of a profitable online business. So get out a pad of paper and a pen and take plenty of notes. So stay tuned. I am so pumped up that it's 2016 because I cannot wait to see what breakthroughs you are going to have in your business. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on the 4 pillars of a profitable online business. So make sure you get out a pad of paper and a pen and take plenty of notes. Now, before we talk about these 4 pillars, I want to address 2 big, audacious, hairy problems that I see in the industry. And these 2 problems may be holding you back as well. I know that it sure did for me. Problem number 1 is a lack of guidance and support, leading to spending time on low-income consuming activities, as well as frustration and overwhelm. I can't tell you how many times I've been addicted to JVZoo and the Warrior Form when I first got started in my online business, and I got addicted to shiny objects because I didn't have a guidance and support system in place that would help me understand that we have to commit to the process while being emotionally detached from the outcome. Problem number 2 is the lack of leads and prospects, which often leads to chasing, begging, convincing, and other low-income, time-consuming activities. How often I have heard people say, you know, my first thing I did when I got into business, my upline leaders told me to make out a list and talk to everyone on that list, whether it was via phone, on social media, emails, and people stopped returning my calls. My friends stopped wanting to be friends with me. My family was avoiding me, and because you became desperate and begging. And that's not a good posture to be in. And I've seen so many people go through these 2 problems. I did, and now it's time to break free. I broke free from shiny object syndrome and leading a life of quiet desperation with my online business because 2 mentors of mine in May of 2013 came into my life and showed me 4 pillars of a profitable online business. It turned my business around, and I know it's going to do the same for you. So let's get right to it. The first pillar is having infrastructure. These are systems and processes that make your business work or not. As a matter of fact, it is the very foundation of your business because 100% of your business will succeed or fail due to the infrastructure you have in place. Let me ask you a question. If you had 100 new prospects, if they found you online, would you have the systems in place to easily turn them into new leads, sales, and team members? Now, some of you are going, Doc, what processes do I need to have in place? Very simple. You only need 4. First, you need a lead capture page system. You need to start building your list where people can go and leave their name and email address or phone number in exchange for something of value you're going to give to them, whether it's a free report, an audio, a video, or a webinar. From there, you need a blog. Your blog is your personal real estate online. This brands you as the authority and expert. It eliminates resistance from your prospects and makes the sales process 10 times easier. From there, you need a communication and follow-up system, which consists of 2 tools. An autoresponder, which is a service where you upload emails and they collect your contact and lead information, and you can follow up with them through a series of emails to turn new leads into sales, and a customer relationship manager software, which will help improve customer retention and maximizing the value of each customer. And finally, you need a funded proposal system where you are going to be able to offer a product an affiliate product to sell a solution to a problem your lead is having, because it's a lot easier. As a matter of fact, it's 10 times easier to sell a solution to a problem on the front end than it is to join a business. Remember, people do business with those who they know, like, and trust, and it is far more difficult to get people to join a business if they don't know, like, and trust you. From there, we go to pillar number 2, which is lead generation and list building. This is a recipe for disaster. No leads plus no list equals no business, period. So what you need to do is fill your pipeline with fresh new leads to get you out of desperation mode, which repels prospects. You're never going to make sales if you're constantly chasing and begging for people. Which leads us to this really profound quote: "He who cares the least has the power." Now I want you to sit back and imagine right now. Close your eyes and imagine how postured you could be with your prospects if you knew that you were generating 8 to 10 new leads per day like clockwork. They were just coming in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You would never be running out of people to talk to, and there would be no more desperation on your part. You now become the hunted and not the hunter. The third pillar is mindset and productivity. Let me ask you a couple questions. Are you focusing your time on highly leveraged income producing activities, or are you just doing busy work? Are you mistaking activity for accomplishment? Are you holding yourself accountable to your home business growth and goals? And finally, are you surrounding yourself with people who support your success to at least offset the influence of naysayers? You're going to have people who are close to you, friends and family who mean well and love you dearly, but they feel that you doing a business is going to harm you. And so you need to have an environment where you can go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. So in order to have this mindset and productivity, there are 3 factors that affect this. First of all, you got to be looking at your physical body. You have to have the energy to keep doing the tasks needed to get a profitable online business. That means you got to improve your diet and exercise. Drink more water. Exercise for at least 15 minutes a day, and eat healthier food. Avoid processed foods, foods that are high in carbohydrate and sugar that will give you a sugar crash and leave you more fatigued. You want to be channeling your focus. You want to make sure that you're eliminating distractions, both internal and external, that will detract you from doing the tasks at hand. And you have to look at your environment. And we have to really pay attention to 3 factors that affect environment. First is physical. So if you're sitting down on your desk and you're working on your business, are you getting distracted by Facebook notifications? Every time someone notifies you on Facebook, do you spend too much time answering and looking at those notifications? Then there's the mental. Are you eliminating negative news and replacing it with empowering, positive mindset recordings that are going to help build your mind and help set you up for success? And then the third is digital, where you don't want to be sitting there and getting caught up in political and negative discussions that you see on your news feeds and social media. Instead, you want to be around people, positive influences. Again, you want to go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. And finally, there's pillar number 4, which is audience expansion. Do you feel like you would be taken more seriously as a business owner if you had a highly engaged social media audience? How would you feel to have a highly engaged following on social media who view you as a valuable resource and authority? Remember, the goal of social media is to be social and engaging. It's not the numbers, the quantity of followers that's going to dictate your success online. It is having a highly engaged, educated audience of buyers, customers, and reps. And in order to do that, all you need to do is follow a 4-step system to building a highly engaged following on social media. First, you got to pick one social media network. You can pick Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest. Then you want to do is follow 10 to 20 new people per day on that social media network. You want to post content 3 to 5 times per day on your social media network. Do not post links to your opportunity. Provide value, inspirational images. You want to get engagement. Ask questions of your audience. Provide solutions to a problem that they're having. And finally, like and comment on 10 posts per day. Now that we've gone through these 4 pillars, I can sense right now in energy shifting that you're feeling excited. You feel now that the scales have been lifted from your eyes. The blood is starting to course through your body. Your heart rate is feeling faster. You're getting a big smile on your face because now you see what you need to do. So let me ask you 3 big questions. Are you ready to focus on these 4 pillars? Do you see how consistent focus will give you results? And lastly, if you could get personal coaching in these areas and build your business in a supportive community to help you stay accountable, will you step up and take action? If you answered yes, I need you to do 2 things for me right now. First, like my fan page if you haven't done so that you never miss another episode of The Doctor Is In. And then secondly, I want to invite you to be a part of a 45-day coaching challenge with my 2 mentors, Adam Chandler and Justice Egan, who taught me these 4 pillars. They're going to be doing another big challenge starting in the middle of January where you can learn how to leverage these 4 pillars to creating unstoppable online success for you in 2016. So what I need you to do right now is go to drlisamthompson.com/2016 challenge. Watch the video and you will get all the details that you need to see how you can be a part of this 45-day challenge for free. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of The Doctor Is In, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.